Hi ho, everybody. Good morning. I have a few minutes to myself. I just woke up. This is what you get. So I apologize that I'm not all made up and gussied. I'm not gussied. This comment, thanks, Don. It's not that he was ungrateful. It's he doesn't gush. He doesn't gush. And yes, someone else said, I think what the letdown is your expectations. Well, remember I said Tom gave me this gift here the other day, Grogu, that little gift. I giggled and laughed and jumped up and down and was giggling so happy because his timing of giving me the gift was so funny because we were watching little Grogu on Disney Plus or whatever that channel is in Mandalorian. If you haven't watched that series, it's pretty good if you're a Star Wars fan. But anyways, and so when he brought that little present in for me, I gave him exactly what he expected from me. You know, and that's the thing. I should know Tom's emotional response is different than mine. We're two totally different people. But I've received comments on my video saying that, oh, I wish he had been a little bit more excited. How are you guys when you give gifts? Do you expect, people to jump up and down? Because my family was really, it started with my first husband's family. And actually it started as a child because my mom and dad, we didn't have a lot of money growing up. And so we got one real significant gift at Christmas, and the rest were, necessity gifts that my mom and dad couldn't afford to give us all just luxury presents. It was one toy, usually, of something we really wanted out of the wish book, the catalog that came around that we circled what we wanted. And then the rest would be gifts of necessity like socks and underwear, pajamas, school clothes, things like that. And I wore a lot of hand-me-downs, so if we got new outfits at Christmas, I was just as excited about that as getting my Easy Bake Oven. That was my big gift that I remember getting as a child. And then as I became a teenager and my parents' finances improved, I got a 10-speed. I got a set of snow skis and equipment, stuff like that were bigger ticket items as my dad and mom's finances improved over the years. So we were really super fucking excited as kids to get that one present that really meant a lot to us. And that continued into my relationship with my first set of in-laws who were awesome gift givers, but also they just, if you gave them something, they jumped up and down and ooh and awed and thanked you and hugged you and were so excited, and that's kind of what I came to expect with gift giving. My second husband's family, low-key as well, just like Tom. So, and I'm not with him anymore. The second husband. It was just, I was so much more over the top with that family. So, I think it was my own expectations. One of my followers did say that. It was your own expectations that let you down. And today, he sees the chair in the room, and I did order a second after seeing this chair in the room. But hey guys, just for your information, if you buy anything off of Amazon, furniture-wise, like that cabinet in the corner, my pantry over there that I bought, you can actually, and this now from Tom, look at how cute it looks there for Tom. But there's a feature with furniture that you can scan your own room, like with a camera. It's not a video, it's a camera. It's happening as you're scanning, and tap the screen, and it inserted the chair into the room, I could walk around it with my camera, holding it out, and look at the chair in the room from all different angles, like real time, like it was sitting in my room. It was so cool. To scale, by the way. I have a sore throat. I don't know what's going on. So I actually saw the chair in the room before I put it in the room, which was a really, really neat feature. But I couldn't drop a second chair to put two of them in there. And if I could, I didn't know how to do it. So that's why I ordered my chair, because he wanted two in here for conversation when his family's over or my family's here. So see, I'm just like my dad. I see a speck on the floor and I'm picking it up. My dad got really OCD after his stroke. Worse than he already was. But anyways, so I could place that chair and walk all the way around like this. And I saw what it looked like in the room before I purchased it. And it was perfect. And if you're not buying your furniture to fit your space, and then it comes to your house and you go, oh my God, it's way too big for the room. Oh, well, I already bought it. You don't have to do that with this feature. And I know you're not getting super duper good quality furniture from Amazon, but whatever. The thing with Tom is, and my in-laws were here yesterday and they said that's actually a perfect chair for the room, because they bought a giant recliner, a giant expensive recliner for Tom's brother Tim. And within a few years, it was destroyed anyways. So it doesn't, they're big, they're taller men. Tim isn't heavy, neither is Tom. Tom's only about 240 pounds, if that. Well, no, he's about 240 pounds. He has a big tummy, that's all. It makes him look bigger than he is. But he's tall, he's 6'4". So his legs, his body, he's got longer torso than he does body. So yes, sitting in a chair is important, like all you said. But he gave me that. If I wanted to compromise on not this big, huge, comfy, ginormous, hideous recliner, to get something more streamlined, he thought I was buying from Marketplace and I bought new. So he's happy about that. And he likes it. He's got his remotes all set up and everything. And another thing, someone said, you better return that. He doesn't like it. It's too big, or it's too small for his butt, and he doesn't like it. So return it. And besides, you're broke. Just saying. Because I mentioned I was on a fixed income, that's one of the responses I got. This was nothing. I know you were just saying he's ungrateful, but he wasn't. It's just his reaction is different than I'm used to. Okay, so to clarify this comment. But this other one about, you're broke, what are you doing buying? And don't even buy the other one because you're broke. Tom worked for 32 years at the same company in a place, and he was a union where he gets pension. I worked in administration all my life in professional offices and luxury dealerships, except the last two dealerships I worked at weren't luxury, but anyways, I was in a position of, I was never going to make six figures. I knew that. So I had to save. And my second husband and I did very well because he didn't have a pension either. So outside of the CPP and OAS or whatever it's called. So it's not that I'm broke, people. I'm on a fixed income. That's what happens when you retire. I have less coming in than what is expensive. Our expenses are. So Tom and I's living arrangements are our own business. And, for you to say I'm broke was kind of offside. I'm not broke. I have a decent savings for a single mama that I did on my own, okay, with the help from my second husband. So peace out, motherfuckers. I hope that clarifies. Tom's happy with his chair, okay?